All right, so welcome to the third and final video where we're going to be walking through how to use Eli Review. Right, so when you're in code, and if you've walked through code, you may have seen this already. The first time you're really introduced to Eli Review is in submodule 1.3, and I've got that pulled up here on the screen. So when you get to that module, you'll listen to the video or the audio file rather, and then you'll create your Eli Review account, and I'll send you login information for how to do that. Then I suggest you log in and really get to know the Eli interface. I've linked to this resource here on Eli Review. It just walks you through what to expect, how to navigate everything, how to join a course, our course's code, and what you'll see. And I really recommend that you look at this resource because what I'm going to use to walk you through is the teacher view of Eli because that's my role, right? I do have some preview modes that I can show you, but really this is going to be the best resource to follow. Right. Then watch this video that Eli made called Describe, Evaluate, Suggest, and it talks about how to give effective feedback. And then you can take the quiz. All right. Then you just kind of keep working through the modules, submodules, all that fun stuff. And then when you get to submodule 3.3, that is the second time you will be interacting with Eli Review. Right. So when you get to Eli, you'll notice here on the activity, there are instructions that say complete writing, review, and revision tasks. All right, 3.3. When you get to Eli, you'll see that there are three things you actually have to do and four tasks you have to complete for Module 5.0. We'll get to that in a moment. Generally, there are three tasks you have to complete in order to complete the activity for the submodule. Okay, so there are three things you have to do in Eli for 3.3 before you can move on to submodule 3.4 in code. Right? So that'll make sense in a moment. So when you click on this activity, you'll be taken to the Eli interface. You may have to log in, right? And you may see something that looks like this. All right. Again, I'm in instructor mode. You should see the student mode, okay, which I think is green. You'll notice when you see the screen, I like to organize my interface rather by task type. So by task, I mean writing, revision, review, and resubmit. Right. So when you get to Eli, there are three or four things that you need to do, and you have to do them in order to move through this interface. The first thing you have to do is complete a writing task. Then, and those are in blue. Okay. The second task you have to complete is a review, and those are in yellow. And those are reviews of your colleagues or your peers' writing tasks. All right, and I'll assign those to you. All right, so you can't complete the review until all of your peers have completed their writing task. All right, this is kind of how it works. You're all accountable to each other. All right, so you write first, you review second, then you revise, or you create a revision plan based on the reviews that you received from your peers, right? That's really step or task three, right? And you'll be doing all three of these tasks for submodules 3.3, 4.3, and then 5.0, right? And 5.0, because it's the last module for the entire platform to kind of wrap up code, there's a fourth task here on Eli that you need to complete, which is called resubmit. Right. So when you get to task 5.0, you'll do the writing task, you'll review your peers' writing task for 5.0, then you'll create a revision plan for your writing task, and then you will revise and resubmit your writing task to kind of complete everything, and then you go back into code to wrap up module 5.0. All right. I will also be giving you feedback on Eli Review 2, so kind of keep an eye out for any notifications that you may be getting from this website. Right? So that's sort of the lay of the land for how this works. Let's dive into this a little bit. We're going to go in order with 3.3. And then you can kind of go through 4.3 and 5.0 on your own. So let's say I'm in code and I get to 3.0, I finish the 3.2 quiz and I'm ready to start 3.3 and I see, oh, hey, look, it's that puzzle piece. That's my cue to go over to Eli. So I'm in Eli, I find the corresponding submodule number. Up there I go, 3.3. I open that, you click on that, a new tab will open. And this is a screen you should see. Now it's green, which means that this is in the student view. So again, anything that's green, students see, that's you. And you'll see that there are instructions here. So answer the questions in this prompt, all right? You can type your answers right here, or you can write your answers in Word or Google Doc and then paste your writing into Eli. That way, either way is absolutely fine, just as long as you submit your writing task that answers these questions, right? And then you submit your writing. Okay, I can't do that right now because, as you can see, I'm in preview mode. Then writing task 3.3, boom, done. Then you move into review task 3.3. And you will have reviews to review or pieces of writing to review once your peers in your peer group, which I will set up behind the scenes, once they've completed everything. Okay, so you can see how you're sort of accountable to everybody, right? These are obviously fake student names, Catherine Janeway and Benjamin Sisko. Do believe that's a Star Trek Next Generation reference for any NGT, whatever, Star Trek fans that are out there. So what'll happen when you log into the 3.3 review task is you will see your peers writing. So here we'd see Captain Janeway's or Catherine Janeway's writing task here. And as the reviewer, you would go through and answer all these questions on the right-hand side of the screen. You'll go through, add comments, and then you'll send feedback to Catherine Janeway. You go through that and you complete that for all the other review tasks that you have. Okay, great, boom, done. You've completed your review tasks, awesome. What's next? Revision. Once you have received all of your reviews, once all your reviews are in from your peer reviewers, right, then you can create a revision plan. And you'll click on revision plan 3.3, just to show you where that is. Boom, there it is. It'll open this up, and you will have all of the feedback that you receive from your peers. Right? The first step to kind of wade through this feedback is to select and prioritize the feedback that you got. You can rank them to kind of let your peer reviewers know this comment's really useful, this one's not so useful. Okay, so that kind of helps you be a better reviewer too. And then you can add revision notes about what you're going to do. Right? I'm able to see this. I will give you feedback on your revision notes and kind of give you ideas for what to pay attention to. Right? So once you've done that, right, you submitted your revision plan with your instructor. Hi, that's me. Then you can go back into code and then work your way through 3.4. And then you keep going and going and going and going and going until you get to 4.3. Boom, there you see the puzzle piece again. You go back into Eli. And then because you are in submodule 4.3, you complete all of the tasks with 4.3 in it. Same thing. You write, you review, you create a revision plan, you submit it, you go back into code, complete 4.4, and then you're at 5.0, and then you're back into Eli, all right, where you're doing those 3 tasks, and you have that added revision task at the end. Okay. Then once you're completed revision task 5.0 or resubmit, your revision of 5.0, then you go back into code and then take the final reflection and the self-assessment. Right, so this video was longer than the other ones because, as you can see, there are quite a few more moving parts to this because we are using Eli, which is its own kind of standalone platform. Right, so, but as you know, any questions you can ask me, email me, and I will see you either on email or I'll see you in code or on Eli. All right, thank you all very much. I'm really looking forward to seeing your writing and your learning. Take care.